In my previous video, I focused primarily on Sobha City from an end user's perspective. I looked at the master plan, the layouts, and why I believe it stands out as one of the strongest villa communities that is currently being developed in Abu Dhabi. So now let's look at it from the investment side. So if we zoom out and look at where Sobha City actually sits, the positioning becomes quite interesting because you're sitting right within the wider Yas growth corridor. And within just a few minutes, you'll be connected to everything that has made Yas Island one of Abu Dhabi's strongest lifestyle destinations. You'll of course also have Disney coming here by around 2031, 2032. The Sphere, which is Abu Dhabi's version of Las Vegas Sphere, is planned for 2029 delivery as well. Then the already established Yas Mall, Ferrari World, Warner Brothers World, Yas Bay, Etihad Arena. Then we have the Formula One circuit as well. And of course, a huge number of restaurants, fine dining, and then the entertainment offerings that are spread across the entire island are available. See, all of these destinations are something that will continue to increase the attractiveness of the entire Yas Island district. And that's not just for visitors, but also for people who actually are choosing to live within this locality and within the master plans in this offering. And their ease of access to all of these lifestyle offerings is something that will make the residential communities within the investment zone much more attractive to the actual end user. Now, the other major driver here will be the employment itself. So contrary to the common beliefs, Yas Island is not just an entertainment destination. It's also well equipped as a major employment hub as well. One of the biggest long-term catalysts we will have will be the Yas Creative Hub. It's part of the Abu Dhabi's 30 billion investment that's made into culture and creative industries, and it's expected to accommodate around 16,000 white-collar professionals, and this will be by 2030. Now, that's a completely different demand driver to what Ferrari World or Disney will be bringing in. These are people working in media, gaming, technology, and the creative industries, and they will be the ones that create the actual long-term residential demand within Yas Island and the surrounding districts. And obviously, naturally, as the employment sector will grow, it will directly impact the housing demand as well. So Sobha, within a 5-minute radius with a high-quality integrated master plan that is also very much focused on families and end users, is positioned extremely well relative to the demand that's coming into the market in the coming years. Now, when we move on to the supply story, I think the investment fundamentals become far stronger. So across Abu Dhabi's major investment zones, we're expecting around 10,700 villas and townhouses over the next 5 years. And when you narrow that down to Yas Island itself, villa supply actually becomes quite limited. You're looking at communities like West Yas, Yas Acres, Noya, and now Ohana and the Sobha City to make up the limited amount of inventory of villas. Then when you compare that supply against the level of demand we're currently seeing for family homes, the overall investment picture becomes far more interesting, because even today demand for these sort of family home products is comfortably outpacing the supply. Then we can further tie in that together with Abu Dhabi's rapidly growing population, along with expanding workforce, the DGM-backed growth, and all of the sort of government-backed economic growth that we're currently seeing, which altogether are exactly the sort of fundamentals that would be supporting the long-term growth and appreciation of your strong villa products at Sobha. And we've already seen glimpses of this in Yas Island. We've seen the villa values appreciate by about 22% year on year, which I believe is all rooted down in the strong fundamentals we have going here in the Abu Dhabi market. Now, something else worth mentioning is that truly integrated master plan villa communities are still relatively rare in Abu Dhabi. You've got a few communities like Reem Hills, Bloom Living, then now the upcoming Ohana master plan, and of course, Sobha City. Because to a lot of end users, the villa itself will only be part of the equation. They will also value the quality of the master plan, the community facilities, the landscaping, and of course, the day-to-day living experience that they have. Because all of those things will contribute towards a stronger sort of end user demand. And the stronger end user demand, ultimately will drive the long-term investment performance of any community or any product. Now, another factor worth paying attention to would be the connectivity plans. We will have the tram network, which will significantly improve movement across Yas Island before eventually expanding over to Al Raha and the surrounding districts, and then to the airport as well, which will be of very easy access from your villa or your community in Sobha. Then you've got the Etihad Rail, which will strengthen connectivity between both Abu Dhabi and Dubai, with stations again easily accessible from Yas. So from an investment standpoint, connectivity is something that always increases the attractiveness of a location, because the easier you make somewhere to live, the stronger the end user demand usually becomes for that particular area. And ultimately, that's where the investors benefit as well. Now, one other thing that I find particularly interesting would be the Sobha performance itself. So even during the COVID dip, Sobha developments in Dubai were among the few premium communities that largely either held their value or continued growing. And that would simply be because they've got high quality communities that are genuinely built around the end user in mind, which is why they tend to remain resilient. So when I put everything together, we are looking at a premium master plan that's entering the Emirate of Abu Dhabi, that's also seeing a rapid growth in population, along with continued government investment, along with expansion of the, of course, financial district at ADGM. Along with that, we have major infrastructure projects and strong employment growth within the Yas district as well. And to top it all off, there's extremely healthy demand and supply fundamentals within Abu Dhabi as well. So that's where I think Sobha would position itself as one of the most compelling long-term villa investment opportunities available within both this particular Yas corridor and the wider Emirate of Abu Dhabi. Because for me, a lot of the right fundamentals are already in place with this product. And that's why I'm going to have strong conviction with Sobha City. Now, if you haven't already watched my previous video, I'd recommend giving that one a look as well, because it explains the master plan, the layouts, and why I believe Sobha has built such a strong end user community. And if you've watched both the videos and would like to discuss the current availability, pricing, payment plans, or whether this Sobha City product suits your investment objectives, feel free to send me a message on WhatsApp. I'll be happy to walk you through it.